this episode. I've been really excited about this because I just have to let it out.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be one of like our realest episodes. Like, listen, we're the real people here, but like, I feel like it's gonna be really real because we're talking about a death of a friendship.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean to you?
¿Y van a hablar cómo está el día de nosotros?
I completely like that.
I'm really excited. I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Okay. Okay, let's start again.
And I'll put my drama.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
You just sounded like Emma when you were like, I'm
back. Okay, I'm leaving my funeral hat for later on. For the real funeral. For the real funeral.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how was your day? What have you been doing?
My day was good. Like
We had a long weekend.
Yeah, we just had a really long weekend. I almost cried, sorry. But like, I hate it because I wake up early every day and I was like waking up at like 6 and 7. Like,
4.
Oh!
I TikTok because at 4 in the morning, I'm up.
No, see? Like, it's our day off. Like, we can't be doing this, but we're doing this.
Yeah. And my body automatically wakes up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I was pissed.
And around 6, I get sleepy again. Sleep for half an hour, TikTok again, and go back to sleep. And
oh my god, no. See, at least you get sleepy. Like, I don't get sleepy. And
TikTok makes me sleepy. Like, when you're on your phone, like, it makes you sleepy. That's why I use it.
Yeah.
That's why I use it.
I found out that I need to get a new car, so you guys will be going on that journey with me. But yeah, how was your day?
What happened?
Oh, with my car, it's just that it's just too many repairs and it's not worth it. So
yeah, so it's better getting
a new car. Yeah. And I mean, why not get a new car? And somebody's telling me to get a new car, I'm gonna be like, yes, when can I go now?
Yeah.
So how was your day? How was your long weekend?
Yeah, long weekend, nice, rested. We tried to wake up late. We tried.
That's a keyword.
Yeah, I tried, but my body won't let me. We had a nice long weekend. I think ¿cómo se dice? The best one was yesterday, Saturday. We had massage scheduled with our cousin Christina. And she gave me a jewelry. I gotta show you the bracelet she got me. I don't have it on now, but I'll show you later.
Yeah.
We got massages with her. We went out to dinner.
Ooh.
It was just our time. You know how I have my me time? It was our time. I worked out in the morning, whatever. But other than that, it was nice, relaxing, and we just took our time, and we didn't worry about anything else. And it's just,
that's awesome.
Oh yeah. I made you some sangria.
Ooh. All right. Let's cheers to
so
this.
So we can start this.
Yeah. Let's.
Death of a friendship.
All right. Let's cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Ooh, that's a good way. Ooh. All right. So the other day I have to tell you this, because I tell you everything. The other day I was like scrolling through my Instagram. I'm a girl that does not go on Facebook, so I was scrolling through my Instagram and I saw this friend that I just don't talk to anymore. Like,
really?
Yeah, we're no longer friends.
I got a couple of those.
Alright. So like for me, it was just, I don't know, it's just weird seeing her, and there's a big long story behind that. But like you just said that you've had a couple of those. So what's your story?
I've had that. We've had so much in our past together. Like when I'm cleaning my drawers or anything like that, I see a picture, she's in it, and she's in it. So she might not come up on my feed because I blocked her. I blocked her. You don't do nothing in my life. No, I'm blocked. You're blocked. Yeah. No. I have tried, but nothing happened. So guess what? You don't need to be looking at my Facebook either. So I blocked it and that's it. But it pops up in my mind, in my mental news feed.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah. I think we all have that question, especially when somebody just kind of like stops talking to you. You're just kind of like, what did I do? Sometimes it's blatantly obvious, but I feel like in my past like friendships, like they're not blatantly obvious.
Was it somebody that you went to school with or worked with? What can you tell me?
It was somebody, like my recent one was somebody I worked with. It was somebody that I got close to. She was a good friend and everything, and it's just things came out that I was shocked about, but
Wow.
it is what it is, you know. I'm not trying to give anybody a fame here. I'm not trying to get anybody, I'm not trying to drag anybody's name, but at the same time, you know, things happen, and it was fun. It was messed up. I curse like a sailor, so this is hard for me to not be like, you know.
We're good, I think, during daycare where like we have a filter, and then when we're off, we're like,
Like we release, yeah.
this is us. This, you know, let me let it out.
Exactly.
Yeah. But so that was recently.
That was recently, yeah. It was like my most recent. No, it wasn't. I reached out. I feel like I tried more and she would like answer back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was like really short. It wasn't anything that was like an open dialogue or anything like that.
Okay. Can I ask you what happened?
What happened? I feel like I want to say da a lot. I need a strong drink for this one.
We should have served tea.
We should have, because it's gonna be like steaming hot here.
Yes.
So it was nothing that she ever confirmed, because clearly she's not talking to me anymore or anything like that. But it was something that, and the other person that was involved didn't confirm it, but she pretty much slept with my brother, and she slept with my brother.
Boom!
I feel like we need to have bombs dropping.
Yeah, so I sound like.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she naps.
Yeah, but she didn't, like, she stopped talking to me randomly.
Wait, okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
You know how I interrupt.
Yeah.
Why would that be something wrong? Like she's your friend, she did that, but like, was she dating somebody that you know? Was she dating or?
Yeah.
Because me, I don't want to be in the middle. Like, if you're gonna do that, like I just don't want this person to be like, you knew all along. I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, no,
So-
they were she was in a committed relationship, you know?
Ooh.
And I think, like, I feel like that's why she dropped me. Like, my brother's gonna confirm it. She has, of course, she's not gonna confirm it. We're not friends anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but your brother confirmed it.
But my brother,
You're not dating him,
yeah.
brother.
Yeah, my brother kind of confirmed it through text messages that he did not know what I looked through, but who cares, you know what I mean? I'm a snoop, like, I'm a snoop, okay?
Wow.
So there was text messages I saw, and me and Jeremy believed like that's the reason. Cause I'm a big mouth. Like if I'm friends with somebody, it's hard for me to be like, listen. Especially if you've told me multiple times that you think my boyfriend's cheating on me. Like I'm definitely gonna run to your boyfriend and be like, the bitch is cheating on you. Like the person's cheating on you. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so I feel like that's why she ended it, because I think she thought like I was gonna say something, and I probably would have. I'm not gonna even lie. Call me a bad friend, call me whatever you want, but I feel like I would have said something, because it's just the right person to do. Like I've done a lot of things in my life, a lot of bad things in my life, but that's just one thing that I'm not gonna have on my conscience. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hot.
It's hot, and I don't care, like, I'm gonna tell her she might see this, so if you're seeing this, you know who you are, it's okay, you know?
Ooh.
It's okay!
Ooh.
We're not friends, so it doesn't matter. Like,
No, okay, so that's when I was gonna explain, that's what, to me, I don't know to you, but the friendship is like somebody that you were so close to this person, like you consider them family, and then they drop you!
Yeah.
Like, drop you like, she doesn't make any difference in your life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the thing, like, it don't exist, and that's it.
It hurt me for the longest time. I was trying to figure it out until I read text messages, and then I'm like, there it is. Like, oh, everything got connected. I'm not a person that likes to blame myself for a lot of things. Like, okay, sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit perfect. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's me being honest. But like, I don't really blame myself for a lot of things. And with her, I really blamed myself. I really looked into it, and Jeremy kept telling me, she did something with your brother, and my brother's text messages confirmed it. And that's when I was just kind of like, let me not touch that. Let me not.
It
Let me leave it alone.
happened. So you saw his messages like after your friendship was over?
Yeah, like
Okay,
after
so
it
no,
explained
I-
why she wasn't talking to me anymore. It was explained why
I
she was
wouldn't
so
go back
short.
and be like, oh, listen, I know the truth now. Like, no, you know what? No.
No.
It's just, you be you.
Exactly.
You're good, boo.
Like, I don't need to confirm anything. I don't need anything out of it. Like, I don't need to ruin your relationship. Like, it's simple as that. Like, it is, I know, and that's it. Whatever. I moved on.
You mentioned something funny. You mentioned like sometimes you think you're perfect or whatever. Well, I'm going to start mine with saying that I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect friend.
Yeah.
I'm not. And not only that, but we grow.
Yeah.
You're 20 something, I'm 46. Hey Leo. That's my dog, our mascot. So I feel that maybe at that time, maybe I did something wrong.
Yeah.
Because my mentality was different.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm more mature, and now I'm thinking of it in a different way. But you know what? The depth of a friendship that I had in the past, I'm gonna say 18 years ago, like I'm like, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. And it bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
And before I get to the story, I'm not perfect. And if I have screwed up our friendship, like people that I have now around me locally or whatever, I apologize. Like, bring it up to me. I'm like, you know what? Wow, I don't know in what point of my life that I was that maybe I did screw up the friendship. I know for a fact, like, I'm not a good friend. Like, I have friends that have tried to be close to me, but life is busy. I'm busy. I don't have time.
No, and I understand that.
I don't have time. I'm running a business. I'm, you know, my family. Like, I don't have time, and I'm sorry if I'm not a good friend because of. So life happens. Oh, and something I forgot to mention is that besides me being a bad friend, there's some bad friends that, depending on what they're doing at that moment, business-wise or profession-wise, and this is a problem that she had, she won't mix.
Oh.
You know, like she had her, she was, going back to Jen, to her.
Yeah.
She was very controlling. So like she had days where it was for her and her boyfriend to go out and have dinner. She had other days that they will hang out with his friends. She had a certain day of the week that it was to hang out with her friends.
Yeah.
There were certain days that she would hang out with her family, and then every other weekend they could do something with his friends, or it was like that. So I don't live by that.
Yeah, no, but a lot of people don't live by that. So like this friend, like, you know what I mean? Like, how close were you guys?
We were friends from high school.
Oh wow.
Roommates, high school roommates. I think I'm gonna need another one. We started dating our boyfriends at the same time. She started, and I met him, blah blah blah. And then Javi came along in the picture. She moved out with her boyfriend. I moved in with Javi. Like, we moved together. And we got engaged around the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So do you think like that's what broke up, like what broke the friendship, or?
I feel that to her, because she didn't have to control anymore of like, oh, we can't do this on a certain day or whatever. I'm not giving her my time anymore.
Yeah.
So she wrote me an email saying that we're not how we used to be. We're growing apart. I miss us, blah blah blah. I felt like a boyfriend.
It sounds like it's a boyfriend. Like,
I felt like a boyfriend.
but like, who breaks up with somebody over an email, whether it's a friendship or not? Like,
well, I'm like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Why don't we start over again?
oh, you were the bigger person.
Oh,
That's awesome. Honestly,
Yeah,
I can't say that I've done that.
yeah. No, like now, it would bother me, but I'm like, you know what, Naka? Like,
Exactly.
whatever. I have too many important things.
So, what scenario? Like, what do you think actually broke the friendship?
I think not hanging out like we used to before, but she doesn't understand that, or she didn't understand at that moment that you have your boyfriend, I have my boyfriend. Like, you're gonna do your things, I'm gonna do my things. That shouldn't end up a friendship.
Yeah,
It hasn't ended my friendships now.
no.
You know, so that control. She didn't have that control.
Yeah.
I tried. After that email, I'm like, so I have witnesses that I would call her at work and be like, hey, so on this day, I'm going to happy hour with my coworkers. You want to go, blah, blah, blah. And she said, let me see, I'll let you know. You know what? She doesn't mix.
Yeah.
She doesn't mix. Like, she had her personal friends on this day, and I don't play that.
Yeah, no.
You're all my friends.
Yeah.
Miss Trixie, you are my employee.
Yeah.
In real life, she works with me at the daycare.
Yeah.
Out of daycare, you become my friend.
Yeah.
And if I want to invite you to brunch, guess what? I can't be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
So I'm not like that. I know some employees will be like, oh no, we gotta separate this and this.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way. I'm not like that.
No. We're all adults and we're all grown ups, like we can all live through life, you know?
So it got to the point where we got engaged all at the same time. Our wedding was, I think, the same year. Yeah, it was. So there was, like I said, sometimes I'm not a good friend, and maybe back then, or maybe even now, I'm not perfect. But some things were said, I didn't mean to, but I apologized.
Yeah.
I apologized. I know she asked me, she's like, hey, if you need any help with your wedding stuff, let me know. I had so many things to do by myself. Talking about control, I like to control everything too. So she asked, I'm like, I'm looking for wedding invitations and I cannot find like the right one. She's like, go to Party City. They have invitations. And I said, no, their invitations are tacky. I don't like their invitations. I'm looking for something different. And she said, oh, I got my invitations from there.
Oh. Yeah, that's a big effort.
Yeah. So, but I thought about it, I'm like, because we're growing apart. So I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do? So
it didn't come up in your head.
So I'm like, she invited me over and her fiance, and I had dinner with them, and I told her, listen, I'm at a situation right now, I'm very stressed, and I'm thinking of everything, and sometimes I don't mean the things that I say.
Yeah.
And I said this, and I apologize. That wasn't nice.
Yeah.
I apologized.
Yeah.
And then after that, I took her on a trip with my mom and her best friend, former best friend, because she also had a death of a friendship there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it depends on your class with this friend, with my mom, but that's another story.
Okay.
We took her out to buy her, how do you call it, the headpiece for the wedding?
Oh, her tiara and stuff? Yeah.
We took her out to dinner.
Okay.
I know something that really used to piss her off was that I used to call her my co-worker's name.
Oh. Was that like a pure accident or was it just?
No, I don't know. I would call her by this name all the time, and she's like, to the point where she's like, okay, I'm not so-and-so.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am so sorry. I don't know why I keep repeating, but remember, I work with this person 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I'm with her Monday to Friday.
Exactly.
Sorry.
It's like 40 hours a week.
How many times do I call you every name, like all the kids' names?
I know, right? No, it doesn't.
So
I feel like that's why like a lot of people that you work with become your best friends, because that's like 40 hours a day. Like sometimes I feel like I spend more time with you than I do with my own boyfriend. Like, and we have more time to talk.
Family and about your family, like.
Yeah, it's just because we spend so much time together, and it's so that's a little ridiculous.
Is that a reason to break up a friendship?
I don't think so. Okay. But that's in her, in her mind, and so like, what do you think like broke it where you guys no longer speak?
It gets better. It gets better. I was supposed to be her maid of honor.
Oh.
Yeah, she called me. I think the week of I'm thinking when I was getting married. Like, who does that? Like, I don't have time to be like with the drama. I don't have time.
No.
She called me, and I think I remember I was doing wedding stuff, and she said, oh, I just wanted to let you know, please don't get mad. I'm like, I'm not mad, I'm good.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to be in the wedding party anymore.
So she took you out of the wedding party completely?
Yes, but I hope you make it to the wedding.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay. I hope you find somebody that's closer than me to be your maid of honor or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of pissed her off.
Okay.
because I was like, okay.
Yeah, like you weren't heartbroken about it. You didn't,
No,
like you had
you
your
do-
other stuff
You
planned.
do you.
Yeah.
I can't be like, what? Especially like on my wedding week.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be like, but why? What did
Yeah.
I? No. And I think that's what pissed her off.
That's what pissed her off.
I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
What really, the
Like it was like the
cherry on the top?
Yeah.
I showed up late to her wedding. We had car problems and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did you do that on purpose?
No.
Because I feel like people are
I didn't do it on
no.
purpose. No.
Okay.
And now with my mentality, I'll be like, I shouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
I should be like, you took me out, you don't want me there. I'm out.
Exactly.
So yeah, we showed up late. In her face, she was disappointed. I'm like, I am so sorry. And my husband's like, why are you stop being sorry? Like, you apologize. If she really wanted you in the wedding, you would have been her maid of honor.
Exactly.
Stop.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. You're right. But I still called her to apologize. She never picked up the phone.
Oh.
She never she's not here right now, blah, blah, blah. And that was the last of our friendship. That was it.
And how did you feel about it? Like, were you heartbroken, or was it more like a thing like you were like, I'm kind of over it now?
Not that much, because I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah.
I was more like, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I have friends in Puerto Rico that we don't write or whatever. They're on Facebook or whatever, and they're still my friends.
Yeah.
And you're gonna boo-hoo because
I showed up late to your wedding.
oh no, hold on. You wanted me to overreact on my wedding week with all the stress that I had to be like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is it. You know what? No, I'm sorry.
No.
You weren't gonna ruin my wedding for that.
Yeah.
No.
So question, because in my generation, like younger us, we kind of leave everybody on our Facebook to be like, listen, we're doing things better than you. Or in my case, it's more like, I don't care. I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, do you have her on social media, or
I
how does
tried.
that work?
Believe it or not, I tried.
Oh, so she
I
takes it
tried, and
personal.
she accepted it. So I think she wanted to see
Everything.
and I saw, and I'm glad that I saw because I'm happy she has a child.
Mhm.
She got divorced.
Okay.
Me, since I
So it was
in
fine.
in my head I have like make up little stories. I'm like, maybe because she was so freaking in control that maybe he's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because she
Makes
even
sense.
tried to control that. Like
Oh.
he was adopted and his brother wanted to visit him,
Mhm.
but it fell on the weekend that it was her weekend with him. She was mad about that.
Oh wow.
No, that's how dare he? That's our weekend. I'm
Exactly.
like, that's his brother. That's not with him every day. Come on,
Yeah.
let's be fair. That's not nice.
It's
She said,
not.
you think so? I'm like, that's not right.
It's not right. No.
So I'm like, no. So that's how controlling she was.
Ooh.
So I don't know how long he took it.
Yeah.
But they do have a beautiful child together and they're divorced, and maybe a couple of years ago I blocked her. I'm like, you got a taste of what I have in here? We're out.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm out.
So is that why you blocked her? You just blocked her because you were
That's
like,
what I call definitely friendship.
Definitely
Because
friendship.
I don't get anything from having her in my life or her. We don't. No. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
So question, do you take social media like really seriously, where it's kind of like when you block somebody, it's because you don't want them to
That's
be.
That's the new thing. That's the new era.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably weren't born then. MySpace.
Yes, I had MySpace. I created my own little things. Yeah.
So back then in MySpace, you had your top 8, 10, whatever.
And that was like.
Let me tell you something. If you did not have,
Oh, so do you miss that friendship, or no? You don't even think about it.
we're good.
That's
We're
good.
good because, like I said, and when I say like I don't gain any, it's like not having her in my life hasn't changed anything in my life.
Mhm.
And same thing for her, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I cannot talk for her because maybe she doesn't have any friends.
Maybe.
Because she's too controlling.
Yeah.
But on my side, I'm controlling enough.
Yeah.
I don't need another one
That's
telling
being
me when I can hang out with her or when are we able to socialize with our work friends or no, it's not gonna go.
Yeah.
And it's not like she was doing it, but back then, not having a boyfriend at the moment, just partying and clubbing in Orlando, that wasn't, like, I didn't pay attention to that. It was just
okay.
go with the flow and that's it.
Yeah. So it's just all going with the flow, and now
Yeah.
looking back at it, you're like, it's stupid.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
That's
true.
it.
See, I feel like in that situation, it was so uncalled for. It was just not. It wasn't anything that was major. You know what I mean? It was things that you guys could have like walked through.
You know, if what bothers me is like I didn't do anything to you, and if you're watching, I didn't do anything to you. I didn't stab you in the back. I know your secrets. You know my secrets. We were best friends. We were roommates. I didn't go blurring your. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing to you. You know, a bad friend is somebody that stabs you in the back or wants to sleep with your husband or boyfriend. Like, that's not, or anything, anybody that brings something negative to your relationship, that's not a friend.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I did that to her and she didn't do that to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, really? Because I didn't go out with you on Wednesdays? Or because I didn't separate that time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, boo.
Like, there's like,
no,
that happens.
sorry, not happening.
So that's another thing, like, how do you feel, like, about not, because I have friends that I don't see every day, I have friends that I don't talk to every day, but I consider them, like, family, I consider them, like, friends. Do you feel the exact same way?
Oh,
like,
I have friends like that now.
Yeah.
I have friends that have made it a point to come here once a month
Mm-hmm.
to be with us because we have become a family.
Yeah.
I have other friends that we worked in the same company and we worked for the same years, but life happens.
It does happen.
Life happens. And guess what? We could get together tomorrow and that friend that's not here once a month or whatever, it's like we never were apart.
Never apart, yeah.
We have a lot of catching up to do. We need more time together.
Mhm.
We say the same thing, but no,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna break my friendship.
Because you don't
She
see
has
it.
her life. They have their lives. I
Yeah.
have my stuff. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
See, that's the funny part about it, like her being like, oh, you can't see me on Wednesdays and stuff. Like, I had a friendship that I known her from like high school and stuff like that, and she moved away and stuff, but she is no longer friends with me because she was texting me and calling me every day, and I just don't have time for that. Like, I barely call and text my boyfriend. Like, we live together, and that's the only way we communicate.
Priorities,
So.
not just priorities, but life happens.
Yeah.
Life happens, and I keep that in my mind that maybe they're going through something, or maybe they need me to call, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But life happens and everything is different. We have a different schedule than they do. They have kids, we don't. Like,
Yeah.
it's different.
It is different.
But I'm not gonna break up with you because of that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna unfriend you because of that.
Yeah.
Now you start talking,
Shit. Yeah. I think
then
that's
we're gonna have an issue.
I think that's like the only time I actually like unfriend somebody is when they're talking like smack about me or stuff, and then that's when I'll stop following them on Instagram, and I don't really go on Facebook, so I'm like,
the new generation. What do? Unfollow.
yeah, I like unfollow them and stuff. See, I don't block. For me, I'm just like, I'm like, I guess I have that priority. Like, I guess I have that mentality. Like, I'm kind of better than some people. So I'm like, if you feel like talking about me, or you feel like us not being friends anymore, like, is bothering you so much, like, it doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna let you see whatever I want, because my success is gonna be rubbed in your face, and it's not affecting me. Like, you're nothing.
No, I have people on my Facebook that might not think very pretty of me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fat, I don't care.
No.
I should move on with my life.
Yeah.
I'm not the one beeping in your life, opening up. No.
Yeah.
Like, you want to see me? Go ahead, open my thing. If you don't want to see me, guess what? Scroll.
Exactly.
Move on. And it's simple as that.
Yeah.
Same thing with this podcast. When people start seeing, talking, I don't,
Yeah. Same
move
thing.
on.
Exactly.
If you want to see it, follow us, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
and go ahead and see it. If not, move on.
See,
Fuck me. I don't know.
And I feel like that with this podcast, it's like we're giving our truth. We're keeping it real
It's really real.
here, and it's like, if you don't like it, like, who cares?
I was gonna mention, when I mentioned my mom earlier, that she had a friend, and that we went out with this other person and bought her the tiara and all that. That friendship dropped. Like, she will call my mom like once in a while, like somebody dies, she'll call my mom or whatever.
Mhm.
But we kind of feel like that person, like, okay, I think everybody goes through a different financial stage.
Yes.
Okay, at that moment when I got married, we were at a different financial stage. My father gave me the wedding of my dreams.
Yeah.
Meaning there was more.
Yeah.
So it was okay to hang out with my mom.
Yeah.
But that person, what I saw was, and you know what, that person, I think it's a Capricorn, like my friend or ex former friend. She would travel to places, but not invite my mom or parents. They would go travel in couples, but not invite.
That's so
Am I
weird.
too Latino for you? That you only need to be just with your
I feel like
American friends?
I feel like that's like a
Or am I too poor for you? That you
Yeah.
only can invite your rich friends? Am I not in that category of profession? That you cannot hang out with, like, that person hung out with my family and my mom in certain points.
Yeah.
And I recognize, I'm like, oh yeah, only where all the Latinos are at, you're good to hang out with us and dance and everything. But when, you know, when it's the other way around, why not?
Exactly.
So that bothered me.
Yeah. So it's just funny that you brought up money. Like, I don't mean to be on my phone here, but I like took a screenshot of somebody did a statistic, like I found it online, and they were saying that when you're making when you're making $75,000 or more a year, you only have like 7.5 friends. But when you're making $30,000 to $49,000 a year, you have 8 friends. And if you're making less than 30 friends, $30,000, you make 9.5. You have like 9.5 friends. So do you see like more money you're making, like less the number becomes? What do you feel about that?
So badly, if I got it right.
Okay.
The more money you have, the more friends you have.
Yeah. No. The more money you have, the less friends you have. Because they were saying you're making more
But they're
than.
probably hating on you.
Yeah.
They're probably hating on your success or your.
Yeah.
So and
And then it's like if you're making less than 30,000, you have 9.5 friends. Like
more friends? No.
you have more friends, yeah. Because if you're making more than 75,
because we're all on the same financial level.
Yeah, and I don't feel like people are like, I guess they're not quote unquote jealous or whatever.
No, we're all the same. We're on the same page. We're the same old. Driving the same type of cars, kind of. We have that one home. No, we're good. That one vacation a year, if maybe. Yeah.
So do you believe that like
financial status has a lot to do with your friendship?
Yeah.
I know of someone that person's friends they have a business or they have a profession. That person enjoys like. Oh yeah, my friend, oh no, she owns that. Oh no, my friend, oh no, yeah, I know Dr. blah blah blah. Oh yeah, no, she's the owner of that daycare. That's status means a lot to that person.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a
F, yeah.
Bobby always taught me, never forget where you came from.
Exactly.
And I can't.
But do you feel as you're making more money, as your bank account's growing, you're kind of getting less and less friends, or do you think you're making more friends?
I feel like I have less friends.
So it is, so like
I feel like I have less friends, and not only the money, but I feel like your maturity.
Your maturity, yeah. Because
you see your true friends.
Yeah.
I have friends that when I've been sick or whatever, they are still there. I have friends that
it doesn't matter what
it doesn't
you have.
matter.
It's
It doesn't
like
matter. And that should have been with that person.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't.
That's how I feel about this person too. Like about my old death. I feel like she feels like she's better than me because she, you know, she got into a job and stuff like that. But
that's really immature.
It is. It's really immature.
You are only what, 26?
Yeah.
That's really immature. Mommy, life is gonna bite you in the.
Yeah.
You don't know what Trixie's gonna do.
Exactly. And it's funny.
Watch out.
It's funny because I have plans, yeah, but I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm not like counting anybody out.
You're not like, whoops. When I got this done, I'm not hanging out with you. No, that's not your mentality.
It's just funny. It's funny how like your bank account grows and like less friends, and it's a statistic. It's not like something. It's a research that they did, and I found it online. And it's funny because Jeremy told me, he's like, Trixie, we're like gearing ourselves to become really successful, and he's like, it's okay that friend no longer wanted to be with you because she's not thinking bigger.
Surround yourself with people that are positive, think big. They have plans for themselves.
I mean, it's funny because he always said, he's like, you have to kind of be around people that kind of like, if you want to go on vacation with your friends, they're able to afford it. You're not going to be paying for 2 vacations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I never thought about it like that, but it's kind of true. It's like, I would, you know, like you don't really want to pay for 2 vacations. You want to pay for your vacation and then invite your friends along and they can pay for themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense a little bit.
Yeah, so we saw that.
Yeah.
Not just me. It means a lot when a group of people see the same picture. I'm like, oh, I'm not making it up in my head. You know, they see it too.
Yeah.
And yeah, that happened. My parents decided that they were gonna move out from this home, and they moved out. My parents own a trailer next door, and they decided to move there for a couple of years, save some money, and get a new house. So I feel like ever since they moved to the trailer on Shady Hills, I hear crickets. Where are those friends? Yeah, my group of friends has become smaller.
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping my friends real.
Yeah.
I you know who you are. You know who you're not.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like sometimes I look back and I'm like, oh no, where's my? Oops, sorry. Where is?
So and yeah.
Okay.
I kind of realized as I'm getting older, my friends are becoming older. Like I consider you a friend, and like me and Jeremy are planning on having kids and stuff, and it's like I'm planning on having you. Like my birthday's coming up, and
we're going out.
Yeah, like I invited you.
That's something that I tried. That's something that depending on where you are in life, your friends might change because okay, Feffi's not here to talk for herself, but I'm just gonna give you an example. My sister got married 14 years ago. Feffi is very lovable. Everybody loves her. Feffi. She's sweet. But when she got married, things changed. Like she lost her friend. She didn't lose them. They didn't break up with her like this girl did with me. She didn't break up with them. They didn't break up. But she disconnected herself, and her priority was just her husband, her jackass husband.
Yeah.
I have to call it what it is. Sorry. So that was her, and I understand because my father taught us, which later on we're gonna have a episode on old school against or vs new school.
Yeah.
That's what we were taught. Our priority should be our family. So if it's Tommy and I, that's our family. That's my priority should be that. If he took it that way, that's our priority. Her family, her husband, and her. But the people that were there for you before you got married, like you didn't keep connected, and you killed them because of him.
Yeah. That's also like a whole new topic.
That's a whole new topic because of him.
Yeah.
So I kind of like could say she had like mini death of friendships.
Yeah.
Because of her man.
But she was kind of like the cause. I feel like we were not the causes.
She did that to herself because I could always call my friends back. I could go to Puerto Rico right now and go with Howie and go visit my friends in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And be like, we used to hang out and blah, 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 and talk and have a chat, have a drink. No problem. That's fine. But like she kind of, and she did what she thought was
right, yeah.
And then she had kids right away, so that took her time.
Yeah.
And some friends did not understand that.
Yeah.
They're like, you're not the same. I'm a mother now.
Yeah.
I got diapers to change. I got babies to feed, and she got pregnant again. You're not my priority.
Yeah.
My child is.
Yeah.
Or my 2 children are.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And now, some of us know that she's going through a very messy divorce. Now her friends are back.
And
they never left.
Yeah, they were just waiting for her
to, and they're like, we're here, and I think that's awesome.
No, I think it is awesome.
That's awesome that right now she could go back, or she could pick up a phone or inbox Facebook and be like, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And that's what they've done with her. They've been so supportive.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, for me, like I have one friend that she was my drinking friend. Like I've known her since high school. We worked together, and I left that job on bad terms, you know what I mean? And she stayed on that job, but it's like we always kind of communicated. We didn't talk for a long time, but she sent me a message, a really heartfelt message. And at that time, I was not ready to receive it because I had other friends like telling me what to do, and sometimes like my judgment gets foggy and stuff. But I consider her family, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and talk negative about her because I love her and she's everything, and she has a kid now, so it's like we're kind of in different aspects, but like right now, like, Christmas is coming up, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna get her kid? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, she has a small business. I support her fully. I buy from her and stuff like that. And it's just, she's family. Like, I have nothing else to say other than she's family, because I know that if I need something, if I'm crying and stuff, she's there for me. Her, you know, she had a death in her family, and I messaged her and I was like, you need anything? Like, here you are.
Exactly.
And it's like, I don't take social media very seriously, but like with me and her, it's like, when she likes my photos, I'm like, okay, I know that you're looking, and I know that this is you reaching out.
Yeah.
We text each other once in a while and stuff like that, and but yeah, it's different. You know what I mean? There are some friendships that you're like, you want to hold on to, and I have that friendship that I really want to hold on to. But then there's other friendships like yours now that that we're growing into something different, and I feel like I'm getting to the level where you're at in success, and I think my mind is getting there too. You know?
Yeah. With time, you learn, you get wiser, you learn, and like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm not a perfect friend.
No.
I have friends that have made me the godmother of their children, their child, and I am so bad, Trixie.
Aww.
I am so bad.
Oh my gosh.
I feel so bad because here I am bitching about so and so, but I have people that want me in their lives.
Yeah.
But I won't give them the time of day. I told you, I'm not a good friend.
Yeah.
Like, I have priorities, I'm busy, I'm like, life happens.
Yeah.
And that's all I can tell you, life happens. Like, you work with me, you know how my schedule is.
Exactly. Like, to plan this day out, it took forever, and we had to reschedule this, like, you know.
So I don't mean to, but I love that as soon as we get together, it's like that what I'm saying about being a bad friend, or it doesn't like,
it doesn't matter.
Time holds still and we catch up and like, oh my god, I love you so much, blah blah blah. That's it.
And that's all that matters.
And it's not bad once in a while to send that friend, or if after you see this episode and you feel like, you know, I don't want this to happen to my friendship or whatever, reach out to them and be like, hey, you know, just thinking about you, I hope you're doing good, blah blah blah. I've done it. I have to put my pride aside. Like recently, I had to put my pride aside.
Yeah, you did.
And write to somebody.
I kind of bit you in the butt.
Yeah, it's okay, but you know what? I feel like I was a bigger person. I wrote to that person, and she never wrote back. And boom, dropped. That's it. Come on, that piece. It's on your side now. The ball is on your side.
Yeah, the ball is on your side.
And I know you're watching. It's on your side, so I'm here.
Yeah. All right. So I feel like that's
before I block you.
Then she gonna block you. So I feel like that's kind of like, I think this is like a therapy for me, because right now, like, I want to text like my friends and be like,
I ain't texting any of them.
Like the ones I care about. I'm like, I love you. Like, but yeah, I feel like this was a good therapy for us.
It is. And this is, cheers.
Cheers.
I'm a little red, a little blush. Anyways, it was a good topic. Let us know. I want to know your experience. I want to know your story.
We want to know everything about you guys. We want to know
your
sure
that there's people out there with their death of a friendship. Hold on, I gotta just.
So we like to do a little thing. I think it's like tip of the day or thought of the day. We get these from anywhere on social media.
Yeah, if you have
anywhere.
To us.
Yeah, if you have any good ones. And we get them from like Google and stuff. But this one says, Karma says God removes people from your life because he heard the conversations that you didn't hear.
That's deep.
That's deep.
That's really deep.
Really deep.
Pretty sure there's a couple of conversations about us.
I feel like there's a lot of friendships that are no longer with me, and I think it's because, guess what, you heard your conversations.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, mommy, you don't need that.
You don't need that. Like, get them out. Like, you know.
No. Hey, I'm sorry, really quick.
Yes.
This is not just friends. This happens in families.
Yes. Her husband's talking about it.
It happens when you have different points of views in politica and politics
and religion.
Religion. It happens. But that's another topic. That's messier. That's worse. Because we're blood.
Yeah.
That's wrong. That's just wrong. Anyways. Miss Trixie, that's a good quote.
Yeah, it is a good quote. I really like it. It's definitely it's a quote I'm gonna put on our social medias and everything like that.
Yes.
Speaking of that, where can they find us, Jen?
Oh, that's
I know.
Everywhere. Keeping It Real by the Royal Sisters. Okay. Let me know if I'm missing anybody.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram. What's up, Birdie?
Twitter.
I'm kidding, I know. Any TikTok? Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, because we're gonna be blogging our lives.
Yeah, and we're gonna be posting this on there too. So
on YouTube. Yeah, so you're gonna hear it and you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
So for those listeners, please go to YouTube and watch it because you're gonna see my nice hat.
Exactly.
My funeral hat.
And if you're on YouTube and you happen to want to find us on podcasts, like any streaming podcasts, we're going to be on all of them. I think we're going to do like the Royal Sisters and then keeping it real. We'll let you guys know though, because we want you guys to find us easily, and that's the way like it's going to have to work out. But we're still the same women. All right. So make sure to like, comment, do whatever you have to do if you're listening to us. Like write a really good review on us.
Yes.
Tell your friends about us.
Yes.
We might do some giveaways like later on in the future.
Yes, just like March. Yes.
Yes. So
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day.
Bye.